VAT has been an issue lately in Nigeria because the federal government is saying that VAT should be for the federal government, and state governors are saying no, that VAT should be shared between state government and the federal government. And that alone there's a lot of controversy surrounding it. Some people believed that if VAT is being taken by the state government, it's going to cause hunger or some other things in the land. Well, I don't know why they're saying that, but people have their opinion about things. And some governors have been steps ahead, while some are steps behind in this VAT thing, because some are scared of the end result of all of this, while some have already taken the steps, just like the governor of Rivers State, the governor of Lagos State. Yes, they have decided to push the state forward as signing into law the VAT collection in their states. Well, the governor of Rivers State, that is Wike, he said the testing the waters for true federalism is by taking VAT by state. Well, he said, let's see how it turns out, but there's more he's saying here. But let's see what is going on. Do you think this is going to be a good idea for states to take VAT, or you think it's a very wrong idea? Because normally it is states who are supposed to get the value added tax, but it's just unfortunate that the federal government is requesting for that, and I don't know why it has to be like this, that now the federal government and state government has to fight over value added tax. Well, more details I'll bring to you, but please stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, like, and also share this video. All right, guys, without further ado, it says the agitation for true federalism was taking a definitive step further on Thursday, August 19, 2021, when Governor Wike signed the Rivers State Value Added Tax Bill 2021 into law at the Government House in Port Harcourt. The law vests the Rivers State government with power and authority to impose, charge, demand, and collect value-added tax on taxable goods and services within the jurisdiction of the state, except otherwise exempt under the law. By the tenor of the said law, the federal government, through the Federal Inland Revenue Service, ceases to have the taxing competence to impose, demand, and collect value-added tax (VAT) within Rivers State. The decision of the Rivers State government to enact the Rivers State Value Added Tax Law Number 4 of 2021 was informed by the judgment of the Federal High Court's Port Harcourt Division, Quorum Honorable Justice Stephen D. Pamj, delivered in suit number FHC/PH/CS/149/2020, Attorney General of State versus Federal Inland Revenue Service and Anno on 9th of August 2021, upholding the constitutional authority and competence of the Rivers State government to impose, charge, demand, and collect VAT on taxable goods and services within Rivers State, and declaring that the federal government, through the FIRS, has no power to impose and collect VAT within the state. The court also issued an order of perpetual injunction restraining the Federal Inland Revenue Service and the Attorney General of the Federation, both first and second defendant in the suit, from collecting, demanding, threatening, and intimidating residents of Rivers State to pay to FIRS personnel income tax, PIT, and value added tax. As to be expected, the FIRS not only quickly challenged the ruling at the same Federal High Court on August 15, 2021 by seeking a stay of execution of the judgment in order to stop the Rivers State government from commencing collection of value-added tax, but further approached the Court of Appeal and in the interim went about bullying corporate bodies and business entities from paying the VAT to the Rivers State government, even when they knew that an appeal does not serve as a stay Either was there anything to stay in the declaratory judgment, such as the one delivered by the Honorable Court in the instant suit. Convinced that Rivers State was constitutionally empowered to collect PIT and VAT, Governor Nyesom Wike followed all the established and appropriate mechanism of legislative due process, which culminated in the signing of the bill into law and in the true spirit of a law-abiding government, stayed action on the commencement of collection of VAT until the application for stay of execution filed by the defendant had been determined at the Federal High Court. On Monday, September 6, 2021, Justice Stephen Diop Pam dismissed the application by the Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS) seeking to stop the Rivers State government from commencing collection of value-added tax (VAT) and ruled that granting the application would negate the principle of equity. Ruling further, Justice Pam noted that the Rivers State government has duly enacted the Rivers State Value-Added Tax No. 4, 2021, which makes a legitimate right of the state to collect VAT, and that, he said, law remains valid until set aside by a court of competent jurisdiction. According to the learned trial judge, granting the prayers of FIRS would amount to the court reversing its judgment, which the court cannot do, and accordingly dismissed the application. It was therefore against this backdrop of judicial interpretation and constitutional clarity that we must appraise the statewide broadcast of Governor Nyesom Wike ordering the immediate enforcement of the State Value-Added Tax Law No. 4 of 2021 and the resumption of VAT collection across the entire state, following the rejection of the application to stay the earlier judgment and dismissal of the stay of execution application filed by FIRS. It is important to point out here that, contrary to the confrontational spin often woven around his interface with the federal government on specific issues, Governor Wike has always and rightly too opted to test his conviction before the law and more often than not has emerged victorious, thus affirming his determination to operate within the delineated competencies spelled out in the 1999 Constitution as amended. There is no gainsaying that the fact that the federal government has seemingly appeared to be at war with the states, with most of its agencies riding throughshod and wielding powers over state government with the tacit support of federal government without any constitutional justification. This negates and determines the spirit of true federalism, which Nigeria, as a country of federating states, is constitutionally enjoined to practice. As a mere agency of the federal government without any political authority, the effrontery and impunity exhibited by the FIRS against the Rivers State government was ill-advised and highly provocative. So guys, that is it. There's a serious case right now. I hope all of this is sorted out quickly. So guys, that is it. Drop a comment. Let's hear from you and give this video a thumbs up. To have a pleasant time. Bye for now.